frame?
Yeah, I am. I'm short though. Well, maybe a little bit higher. So people talking to me already?
I don't know.
Hello.
Did we hit? I only hit go live on one thing.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're okay. Just hello everyone. We're just readjusting cameras and getting everything's all spiffy biffy and looking pretty darn good there, Leah. Thank you. And then we just need to go live on our other one.
So I got distracted and hit the wrong one first. Hi everyone.
Okay, there we go. Here we go. Going live. Woohoo!
That looks
Better?
That looks reasonable.
That
I'm
looks
just
reasonable.
gonna move one other screen here.
Okay. Oh, look at there, I'm big.
I know, but now you can't see the Facebook comments.
Yeah, I can't read them fast enough anyways, but I do try.
We'll move them over there.
Okay. All right.
Look, we have people.
We have
Hi.
people.
I'm gonna
Hi.
leave Sandy all to her own devices.
Here we go. All right. Yes, we've got things all cranked up and ready to go for another show. We're just getting things set up. Miss Leah's getting me going here for another wacky Wednesday. I'm going to take this off because we probably don't need it because I'm the only one going to be back here today. So that is good. I don't need my mask for right now. Which is good because, you know, I got to take those off every once in a while just to feel the breeze. It's wonderful. Anyways, here we are. And here it is, the first Wednesday of 2022. So here we are. Our theme for this show is 22 in 2022. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get going. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody, welcome you to Wacky Wednesday. And I have a whole bunch of Facebook friends, YouTube viewers, in-store people who have stopped in to say hello and whatnot. So I like to just give a little shout out to people. There's Michelle. Hi, Michelle A.H. I don't know if you're on my list, but I think so. Anyways, hello. And yes, just pop on in and greet us. So here's a little shout out to some of my Facebook friends, to Judy Van O, Lisette F, who's in New Brunswick, Sandy A, who's can't be with us this afternoon, but shout out to you anyways, Sandy. Hope you're doing all right. Val S, Ann S, Carol G. Carol, I looked up your idea about going to do the Emerald Lake Lodge, the Brother Getaway in Field, BC, Yoho National Park, and I thought, wow, is it ever pretty? And wouldn't that be a fun place to go for a retreat? That would be super cool. So hi Jay, hi Rosalie, sorry, hi Nicola. Anyways, carrying on. Oh, right there, friend, my Facebook friend Nicola. Teresa S, Kate O apostrophe S, and this one actually signed in from Ireland. Hi Loanne, you're on my list here as well. Loanne, Ann S, we already said hi, but hi. And Ann S is from Sudbury, Northern Ontario. That's really cool too. Okay, and we got to say hi to Lana T, Lorraine A-S, Michelle P, which I think we had earlier, Anne P-L, Maureen C, Teresa W, who wanted to say thank you to Leah because she's now hooked on embroidery and she's really excited about all the things she's doing. So that's great. To Carla F, who came in to visit at the store, and I said I would make a special shout out to her because she doesn't really comment, but she loves watching and loves the joke. So hi Carla. Kat K, Elaine O, Denise B. Denise will be back with us. She just had to go last week to drop her daughter off for a new apartment, so she'll be back again. Hi Billy P, Tina B, Annette W, and of course my YouTube viewers, Carol Ann M. I know Carol Ann does it. She dropped in to say she did, and we also had a YouTube viewer from Australia last week, so that was really cool. I think that is absolutely lovely. So hi Patty T, hi Tina B. Yes, we got lots of lovely coffee fabrics behind me today, so you might have a little idea of where we're going to head with this, but I just thought I'd let you know. A few years ago, there was a comedian, her name was Joan Rivers, and her tagline every time she came on is, "Can we talk?" And so today is, "Can we talk?" So we're going to talk a little bit about, well, my ideas for 2022. We talked a little bit about resolutions and seeing what we could do for this year to make it exciting and whatnot. Leah and I discussed bringing in the new year, maybe getting out and doing something new and fun. Anyways, a few years ago, I had a significant birthday. We're not going to say what year that was, but one of the other ladies here, Lori, she also turned the same age, 6 days apart from me. So we had a special big birthday come up in 2019. And her daughter at the time was turning 25. So she said she was going to do 25 different new things in the year. And I looked at Lori and said, okay, what about 60 moments? We could have 60 moments in a year, and we could record those 60 moments. And at the end of the year, it was wonderful. And it turned into a great year, and I just want to show you what I did. Just going to pop to little Blue here. Yeah, Blue, there you are. And little Blue, this is my Flames book, which I got as a present from a really lovely lady who is a friend of Dawn's, and she gave us these books, and I thought, well, what can I do with this book? So of course I wrote in here, and now you can see how old I turned that year. Well, it was 2019 to 2020, and of course that was the year that COVID struck. But that year up to then was marvelous. And what I did was I took pictures. There's me and my family on my birthday, all the cards that people gave me, all the places I went to. It turned into a really good monument to a year that turned out really fun. We didn't know what we were going to get into, but there I am celebrating my 60th birthday. And it was fun because we did all sorts of things. I went to classes and did quilts. I know that in here too, I went to Anne's class and we did the Tuffet and Gnome class. It just wasn't things that we did quilting wise either. There's my husband and I. We were off to Florida to the animal kingdom. And of course, that was the year that the kids got engaged, and which started us on this 2-year project after that to see lots of things. Also in here, of course, we had the last thing that marked that year for 2020 was our Merry and Bright Kimberbell event, which was on January 17th and 18th. This was our last, really sad, last in-store big party. And here I am as the party elf, and there I am as the #1 shelf. Anyways, I look back at this book all the time, and I think how much fun that was and how many good times we had, and I thought it's a good thing to remember. Am I back on my big cannon? Yes. Okay, good. So I just thought that was a fun idea. So I thought for this year, 22 and 2022, we do something similar. So may I invite you to my coffee shop? This panel is the coffee shop, and it is called Coffee Chalk. This is a big panel. It's actually 28 inches by 72, and currently its regular price is $58.99. But I'd like you to come to my coffee shop and have a coffee with me, or a hot chocolate. And I'd like to thank Dawn very much for setting up our lovely display of hot chocolate or hot cocoa. And I thought we could just have a little cup and just talk about things that will be happening in 2022. So what I'm going to do, and I encourage you to do something similar. You don't have to do exactly the same thing, but pick out 22 things you want to do this year. And when you think about it, it's only 2 a month. It doesn't necessarily have to be really big projects. It doesn't necessarily have to be a quilting project. Maybe it's taking a class. Maybe it's coming and joining us for one of our Kimberbell events. The next one is tomorrow, which is my Punny Valentine. So I'm sure I'll see some of you at that, and I think it would be a lot of fun to do another one. The next one coming up is in March, and it's No Place Like Home, and that's a really cute little pillow that they're going to be putting together. So you could maybe do a class like that. We also all still have the Kimberbell a la cartes that are going to be running once a month. There's one coming up at the end of the month, so those are classes you could do. The other one is we have the Kimberbell digital dealer exclusives coming up, and that's starting January 7th, so just a couple days from now. Not too late to join. That one you do 12 projects, you get a 13th bonus project. You can sign up for the whole year. You can sign up for each individual class if you like. You can get a kit, or you can go without a kit. It's definitely worth some fun, but that's a Kimberbell digital exclusive you could do too. And I'm thinking if you do one of those a month, that's 12 of your little projects already done. So that's kind of cool. The other thing that you could enroll in and do and would have some fun with is the OESD Stitch Party Volume 2. And that's starting January 12th. And again, there is a series of designs that you can make and do, and there's another 12 projects done. So even if you just signed up for 2 classes and did 2 things, you've got your 22 projects. You'd have way more than that, so you could sign up for those. Or you could do the Brother Cottage Getaway series. The trunk show starts next week, January 13th, so it may be something you want to take, watch, and then decide that that's what you want to do, and then you've got a whole bunch of other projects you could do. So when I'm talking about doing 22 things, it doesn't necessarily have to be 22 quilts. It could be anything, as long as it's relating to our wonderful world of quilting and sewing and building and doing. I think that would be kind of fun. So I wanted to just show you. I have a new Calgary Flames book, and this one is 22 in 2022. So I'm going to take pictures of my things. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to keep a whole diary of it, and at the end of the year, I'm going to see if I've made 22 exciting projects or did 22 exciting events and had some fun this year. I think it's worth noting. I just kind of think that 2022 is going to be in the same realm as 2020, 2021, that we need a little excitement and we need a little fun. So anyways, I hope you got your coffee or your hot chocolate or whatever. My little mug says, frozen lumps and flaky bumps. That's what snowmen are made of. And I'm telling you today, in the frozen thing, you probably need to fill this up with really hot coffee or some good cocoa. So anyways, I just want to show you some fun things that you could do. Miss Dawn has been very busy, and oh, that's a good idea, Neil. I thought you'd be telling 22 jokes today. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll tell 22 jokes throughout the year, if I can think of that many jokes. But I have a few little stories anyways. But thanks, Neil. I just want you to have a look at the beautiful display that Dawn has put together for us. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is a line of fabric called Time for Hot Cocoa. And she has done a marvelous job, as usual, making us little quilt kits. Time for Hot Cocoa. This is the Cherished Quilt Kit. It is 41 by 57 inches. It is adorable, and it would be a really quick way to get your project started. It's got some fun cocoa fabric on it. It looks really pretty. She also made up for us a bigger quilt kit. This one too is called Time for Hot Cocoa Quilt Kit, but this is Baby Goose, and you can see that she's got flying geese through it. And I gotta tell you, I had so much fun with those flying geese when I made the wedding quilt, so this looks like a lot of fun. And of course, it's got a really cute centerpiece with Cocoa Cafe, and served daily. And look at that fun. Today is a hot chocolate day, kind of day. So, and you're right, it really is, today is a hot chocolate kind of day. Anyway, so those would be really cute. And those are reasonably priced. The second one is 42 by 58 inches, so they're pretty much the same size, but they would be great little, you know, kits that you make and you keep your lap warm while you're having your tea or your coffee. That would be really sweet. I think these might be a good idea for those people who are unable to get out and about. You know, if you have a relative who is stuck in the a residence or someplace, or mom and dad who would enjoy having one of those fun things. Oh yeah, did you just try the tool, Teresa S? It's really cool. If it's the same tool I used for the flying geese, it really made great geese, and I didn't miss it. Every one of them was perfect, which was great. All right, so now the other thing you could make with this lovely line of fabrics, Miss Dawn made us half and half apron. And this half and half apron is really a fun pattern. I made one, of course, for my daughter-in-law for her bridal shower, and I made it all out of lemons because hers of course the theme was main squeeze, so of course I had to have lemons in it. But here it is, half and half apron, really cute with the black, with the little polka dots on it and everything, and lots of lovely hot chocolate. And I so agree with you, Neil. Every day is a hot chocolate kind of day. Hot or not, he says. That's right, it's a chocolate day. Anyways, I thought that was really cute too, the half and half apron. You just give Dawn an idea and away she goes. She makes everything so beautiful. And of course, you don't have to make one of the quilts or one of the aprons that Dawn has already prepared. Just know that we have that whole line of lovely fabric, and she has made us some beautiful fat quarters, time for hot cocoa fat quarters with the caramels on it and just all of the striped fabric and everything. Very pretty. So you could just get this and make whatever kind of fabric quilt you'd like to make. So that's kind of great. Yeah, of course, there's the big panel too with all of the different chocolate treats and things on it. Lovely. And if I haven't seen a better border fabric or binding fabric than stripes, and that is a beautiful fabric that goes with that line. And of course the coffee cups. And this just gave me an idea. Well, why don't you make some mug rugs out of the coffee and hot chocolate line of fabric? It would be so cool. And it's funny because when Leah was setting me up today, she was looking, we entered the word cocoa into our online store just to make sure what I'm showing you is actually there. And lo and behold, she came across another pattern for us. It's called Hot Cocoa, and it's a Patchabilities. And you can make one of those big round table center pieces. It says the skill level is intermediate, so it would test Sandy, but I'm sure everybody else would have a good time with it. And of course, currently the price is $13.99 for that really cute little pattern. But we thought, hot cocoa, why not? I mean, gee, Calgary is like the Arctic at the moment, and we could sure use some warming up, that's for sure. Anyways, I'd like to just thank Dawn very much for putting together all of these wonderful cocoa things that we can do with our fabric and try out some fun things. Now, gotta tell you, let's talk. Can we talk? Joan Rivers says we can talk. I had to go into the mechanic the other day with my car because I was really thinking I needed a wheel alignment because my car kept pulling off toward the quilt shop. I'm afraid the guy couldn't help me. It's just the way it is because, you know, I'm a fabric-holic, and sometimes I'm on the road to recovery, but usually it's not. I'm just kidding. I'm on a road to a quilt store. So, and most of the time my car knows exactly how to get to this quilt store. No problem. Every morning, zoom to the quilt store. Anyways, so I just wanted to say that, you know, we've got some projects in mind for this year, 22. It's not that bad. I'm going to start and I'll show them to you next week. I'm starting with some pillowcases, very special pillowcases, which I'm going to be sending out to my parents. So I'll show you those next week because it's part of next week's theme. When I get them made, I'll show it to you, but that'll be the start of my projects. Oh, I shouldn't say actually the start of my projects, because tomorrow I am enrolled in the My Punny Valentine. I won't be doing it with the people, but I have the kit and I've got a day set up where I can do it at home by myself. And Miss Ann, of course, it's being taped, so I'll be able to watch it, and I'm all set. I can't wait to make that really cool apron that's in there. I just think it's adorable. Anyway, so, and there's Sunglass Kit. Put your, well, you don't have to have sunglasses, but you can put your eyeglasses or sunglasses in it, and it's a little kit, or little, sorry, it's not really a kit, it's a little pouch that you put your glasses in. So I'm really looking forward to doing those particular projects. So I think, and that's 2 projects there, and this next pillowcase project, so I've got 3 already lined up in the next 2 weeks, so I think it could be kind of fun. Anyways, I thought this year it would be great to just kind of concentrate on things that we really, really enjoy doing, like our sewing, like our quilting, like, you know, attending classes and doing things and whatnot. And maybe sometimes, you know, it doesn't have to be a big project. It's just something to keep us motivated and keep us going. And I'd sure like it if people would like to send in some pictures or do some showing and sharing. We do have a Facebook page. You can show your shares on there, and it's really cool. Or if you want to, you can send them to orderdesk@mysewingroom.ca so we can have a look at them. But I just think it would be really fun. Or if you want to leave a note in the messages on Facebook for us, what you've been up to and what you've been doing. Just, I think that we need a little encouragement this year, because I don't know if this year's going to be any better than last year, but we'll see, right? You know what, I got to tell you, I do have a friend who writes music about sewing machines, and he's a singer-songwriter, or so it seems. Ha ha ha. Toast to that one, right? Cheers. Anyways, I've got one more poem I'd like to share with you before we start winding down here, and I tell you some other funny things. But this is my motto for this year. Are you ready? I will quilt on a boat. I will quilt with a goat. I will quilt on the train. I will quilt in the rain. I will quilt with a fox. I will quilt in a box. I will quilt with a mouse. I will quilt in a house. I will quilt here or there. I will quilt everywhere. And I'd like to just thank whoever the author of this unknown poem was, and I know it's probably based upon Dr. Seuss, but Green Eggs and Ham, but here it is. We're going to quilt wherever we can, and we're going to have some fun. All right, before I sign off, I just want to remind you again, if you want to sign up for any of the Kimberbell events, which are now in the calendar, please give us a call at the store. Same with the Kimberbell Digital Dealer exclusives. I know with that one, if you buy the downloads, Leotina is going to have a sew day with you, so you'll actually get to sew all those projects with her and have some fun. Don't forget the OESD stitch party, because that's always a sewing fun day when you do those. And of course, if you're interested, that Brother Cottage Getaway series trunk show is next week, so you can sign up and do all of those if you'd like. Anyways, those are my little notices. I have one more announcement. I just like to thank Kathy H, and she is our December 2021 Going Green winner. She gets $25 store credit. So everybody, don't forget, we do still do that, and if you're not taking a bag or bringing one of your own, you go in that draw, and maybe next month I'll be announcing your name as a winner. Anyways, that's it, my friends. Thank you for taking time to talk with me today. Have a little coffee, a little cocoa, just enjoy stuff. And I got to tell you that next week, those crazy gnomes are back. You know, I can't go very long without a gnome, but there will be gnomes next week. So I hope you can tune in. So thank you from everybody here at the store. We're trying to keep warm, and I hope you are too. But find something fun to do today to lift your spirits and have a good time. All right, that's it. 2022, it's underway. Let's go for it. Talk to you next week.